Hello to all, and hope you have all been well. Uh, so, again, to quote Ray from the Trailer Park Boys, that's the way she goes. I managed to do another deal. So, again, as per with my usual line, as you can see, my rack is a little bit more thinner. I did get the telly back together as well, by the way. With that said, so this deal kind of, again, through the Kijiji, for those of us up here in the Canada, deal came through on Kijiji. A guy contacted me, was looking to trade for anything. And I was like, okay. And he said, I have a guitar for trade. I said, well, what do you have? And what might you be interested in? So, a few back and forths. And then eventually, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, finally came to some kind of mutual agreement on what they were interested in, what they were looking for, and and then in turn, it was just a matter of them actually showing up with what they had. So, what went out? Well, it's pretty obvious if you know what my rack has looked like in the past, what went out. So basically, I moved out the two Harley Benton items, the PJ bass, which you have to excuse me, I ate some ice cream just a bit ago and it's making me very phlegmy. Let me just grab some water. Again, drink your water, folks. So, getting back to what I was saying, the PJ, the Harley Benton Deluxe bass went. Overall, again, for what you pay for that level of bass, I think you get your money's worth. With putting the Music Man style humbucker pickup in it, I think it kind of helped it. On the negative, though, I took a little bit too much material and it made the instrument a little neck heavy. But again, as the saying goes, if you wear the right strap on it, neck heaviness isn't an issue. But that definitely is a good kind of beginner intermediate bass. I think that in regards to my own abilities, I think I am now at least into the point of that. No, I am not a professional bass player, but I would say I'm definitely a intermediate to advanced level bass player. I can't do slap bass. I can't do Les Claypool and Flea and some of these other guys, but I can competently play bass, as seen in some of my videos that I've posted up. So, bass went out, and the Harley Benton GT 450 that I refinished into a blacktop went out. In that regard, again, Toman, Harley Benton, if you're listening to me, make the damn guitar in a black top version, you will be making more sales on that model. Not just selling it as a gold top. Sell it as both a gold top and a black top. Because not everyone is into gold tops with P90s. There are people that definitely want P90 instruments without a gold top finish on them or a gold finish. So, with that said, again, the Harley Benton GT50, again, low price point. You're not going to get Gibson quality, but you're also not going to get totally crappy quality. And in a pinch, it will definitely get your kind of P90 kind of fix in. Would I recommend something else over it? Well, sure. There's other brands out there that are probably like couple $100 more that probably would fix that itch of a P90 instrument for you. Probably with a better, slightly better, or substantially improved quality than, say, like totally 100% quality of going like a Gibson P90 product. So, backstory now in regards to what went out and why. So, the younger gentleman, probably in his early 20s, showed up, and come to find out that actually in high school he played stand-up bass. So I was like, wow. I said, I can definitely then see your interest in wanting to get an electric bass then. So that wasn't an issue. And he wasn't a fan of the guitar he traded me. Which, again, he wanted something hardtail. You could tell this guy was not very knowledgeable because he kept calling it he said he didn't want a built-in tremolo or built-in bridge, and it's like, well, most guitars have built-in bridges to begin with, so anyways, I spent about a half hour talking with him, trying to explain things to him to help him understand things. So I ended up giving away both instruments with straps. The only thing I took back was the beer bottle rubber strap holders. So beyond that, I wouldn't say this is a great deal per se, but I would say, given the condition and prices of the two Harley Bentons, I think it kind of got decent. The guy is going to be bringing me supposedly the case and the trim arm for it. So, what did I gain in the trade? Sorry if I'm rambling here. I'm trying to make this a little shorter. So, anyways, what I took back in trade was I had one of these before when I was. You've seen it on the channel, probably about maybe about 2014 or so. It was a white one, but so what I picked up is, as far as I know, this is a 2015. I thought this was a 450, but this is a first year Indonesian produced RG DXZ. Now, why is it called the DXZ? because it's actually got the same trim system in it that the S470 has. So with that said, it is a little dirty. I haven't touched it. It's a little dirty. It definitely can use a cleaning. The strings probably need to be changed. The guy said to me, the strings need to be changed. I don't think you can see that, but that's oh, actually you can kind of see it there. No, the strings definitely need to be changed. Frets definitely need to be polished. Fingerboard definitely could probably use an oiling. So the DZ, or the RG350DXZ is again the Z trim system in it, which I will actually note is actually a slightly improved and better trim system than the one in the 470. A little bit of a better layout. So this will hopefully have the trim arm back. I believe this is the Edge 2 tremolo system. So I did test it out. I did plug it in. Pickups all are responsive. Knobs are all responsive. 5-way selectors all responsive. The finish is also, as far as I know, supposedly 1 year. It is a purple, a violet metallic is apparently what the thing is. Well, there's another prime example of this young guy not knowing how to put a strap on a guitar. He had it backwards. So we'll just remove that. So it was in tune, so that's bonus. Again, physical, there's definitely some scuffs and scratches along the top, understandable. A little bit of a loose jack that I can tighten up, of course. There's a chip out there. The back's relatively good. Again, don't have the back plate for it though, and there is a significant chip out there. So I am not too sure what I'm going to do with that, because I really don't want to do more stripping and refinishing per se, and especially more so this color might be hard to get. It's going to be the only downfall with this, is that it nicely has the same matching purplishy metallic-y thing. Again, another thing missing. Truss rod cover, which is subjective, and I've already looked for about $20. You can actually buy about 3 of them. Anyway, so it's replaceable. So playability, as far as I know, it looks alright. I'll be darned. It still actually has plastic on the pickguard. Kind of dig the pickguard, but also at the same time, when I was looking at this, I really would like to make it again a 2 pickup. So, with that said, trim arm to come, case to come, string change. Another thing I can note between the previous 350 DX I had before and this one is this one actually has a bit of a cut here. Cut on the heel. The other one really didn't have that, so that's kind of a nice little thing. Which, if I actually took the back off of it to refinish it, I could probably give that a little bit more kind of a smoothing out. But anyways, needs a good cleaning. Neck feels good. Doesn't appear to be twisted. Seems to be functional. At the end of the day, even with what's missing off of this and the bit of damage on it, this is still a $400 and some guitar. And basically, between the Harley Benton bass and the Harley Benton GT450, it's about equivalent. So at the end of the day, I'd call it fair. I will say that, I mean, besides the fact that I do like the Ibanez guitars, I really do. So that was kind of another kind of like easy one for me. But, the whole purpose, again, with us, we'll say being hobbyists, when we talk about being into music, being, when you start exploring wanting to create music, and more so when you start wanting to play instruments, we really need to try to kind of help each other. So I look at it in that aspect. Also in this aspect, if I wasn't able to work on the instruments like I can and have the ability to do, I wouldn't take on project instruments like this either. I mean, nor should anyone who doesn't have the knowledge and the tools and the ability to work on instruments, they shouldn't take on an instrument like that either, unless they're willing to pay somebody or know somebody to do it. So if you're someone who's not as experienced, working on or have sufficient tools to work on an instrument, I wouldn't look at something like this. But anyone else like myself and a few others out there, they can look at something like this and realize, hey, it's a little rough, but as the saying goes, it's a diamond in the rough. And at the same time, I've now enabled someone to actually go back down a path that they were on before. In this case, he used to play bass. He took the bass home. He happens to have a crappy but capable line 6 amp or whatever that apparently will do guitar and bass. So he was already playing bass and was already working on Red Hot Chili Peppers' Californication. So again, influences in helping people to expand on their interests in learning music, playing music, creating music. the end of the day, I think that that definitely has a little bit more kind of higher kind of, you know, thing and importance than say like, getting, maybe not getting a deal. So like in this case, I think maybe I take a little bit of a hit on it, but also at the same time, I help him out. I kind of help myself out because, again, I think I can. I think I'm now uh, more able to get into maybe finally a decent level bass that I know for a fact I'll be able to play bass on. Uh, an Ibanez instrument that I enjoy the necks on, so it can be something. It's also again, as we talk about, a mod platform. So again, leave your thoughts and comments on the deal. Fair deal, good deal, bad deal. What you think of the guitar? The only issue I have with this, and the way this color is getting a matching color, which could be an issue. Though there are some automotive paints out there that can get this kind of purple metallic thing in. But again, another issue is I'd like to have this just be a 2 pickup, and I don't know how easy or hard that's going to be to get another pickguard that's 2 pickup. Also, at the same time, might give me the opportunity to actually make a pickguard. Maybe make a wood pickguard. Who knows? All kinds of possibilities. With that said, take care, and hope you are safe, warm, and well. And I will catch you later. Bye for now.